Hello, everybody. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what today is. Happy Halloween 2022. That's right. And you saw me a little bit like a cat a couple of days ago. But now the whole cat costume took over. So today I am Catty, Auntie Dana. What's your costume this year? I've seen some kid dressed as a dog or a superhero. I've seen already some costumes out there, and you guys are doing such a great job. It's all about the fun. Some of it's about the candy, but mostly it's about the fun, right? However, they used to celebrate Halloween years and years and years ago. It's not what it is today, right? It's costume party, candy. It's fun. We all need some fun in the world, right? So guess what I found? Franklin's Halloween. Look at him with the pumpkin. Yeah. Perfect story for today. Oh, I like this. This book belongs to all of you. Okay, Franklin's Halloween is written by Paulette Bourgeois, with a G, illustrated by Brenda Clark. And this is Franklin's trademark of Kids Can Press Limited. Let's see how Franklin celebrates Halloween. Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He knew the days of the week and the months of the year and the holidays in every season. Today was October 31st, just like today. It was Halloween. Franklin could hardly wait for tonight's costume party. Everyone would be there. Oh, wow, look, he has a whole trunk full. I wonder what he'll pick. Let's just make sure we find out. Franklin and his friends had talked about the party for weeks. There would be games, prizes, and even a parade. Best of all, there would be a haunted house. I think there'll be bats and spiders, said Franklin. And skeletons, said Beaver. Rabbit shivered. My sister says she saw a real ghost in there last year. That's silly, Rabbit, said Beaver. There are no real ghosts. So there they are, talking about the party. It's upcoming and how much fun they'll have. All of Franklin's friends were excited because of the costume contest. Franklin wasn't sure what he was going to wear. Right? When you have lots of costumes, it's hard to... So there's some slippers. I see like a Flintstones, a boa, a birthday hat. He has choices. He tried on everything in his dress-up trunk, but nothing seemed quite right. Right? He's mixing it together. I see a beard with a crown, cape, turtle shell, maybe clown hair, monster hands. I wonder what he'll end up being. Beaver and Goose were keeping their costumes secret. Try to find us at the party, they giggled. Fox was also mysterious about what he was going to be. Look for something gruesome, he said. And that gave Franklin an idea. He would be something a little bit creepy. There's the planning. Well, it looks like they're in the classroom. Owl's the teacher. It took Franklin more than an hour to make his costume. As soon as it was done, he sneaked up behind his father and tapped him on the shoulder. Like tap, tap, tap. Trick or treat, said Franklin. Ah! Gasped his father. Who are you? So there's his dad going, ah! In his deepest, spookiest voice, Franklin answered, "It's me, Frankenstein!" Oh. That's like Frankenstein, the big green friendly monster. Well, Frankenstein. I love it. On the way to town, Franklin tried to guess who was inside each costume. "At least you don't have to worry about finding Bear," said Franklin. "He's always a ghost." There's everybody arriving to their party in their costumes. I love it. So much fun. By the time Franklin and his parents arrived, the party had started. Franklin spotted a ghost at the apple bobbing and hurried toward him. "Hello, Bear," Franklin said. "Woo," answered the ghost. "That's good, Bear," said Franklin. "You sound really scary." Franklin bobbed for an apple. And there you see everybody. There's the apple bobbing. I've never done that. Have you? Like you put your hands like behind your back and you try to grab an apple with your teeth out of that bucket with water. Then he ran to the pumpkin toss. It was his favorite game because he always won a treat. Oh, that's cute. So they opened up the pumpkin, hollowed it out, and you can throw. Oh, I like that. Franklin's bag was almost full by the time the judges announced the costume contest. While everyone lined up for the parade, Franklin tried to find more of his friends. He thought he recognized Beaver and Goose. Where was Fox? They marched around the building twice. Franklin made horrible monster sounds and and shuffled with stiff, straight legs like a monster would move, right? He won a prize for being the best green monster. And there's everybody in the parade with their costumes. Skeleton, pirate, Red Riding Hood, Frankenstein, ghost and a mummy, a wizard. Did I miss anybody? There's so many there. There was only one more thing to do. Go into the haunted house. "You first," said Beaver, pushing Franklin toward the door. It creaked open. A skeleton rattled. Chains clanged. There were moans. Franklin stepped on something crunchy. Suddenly, a big, hairy hand reached out of the darkness. Franklin's heart beat hard and fast. But before he could scream, the light came on. I'm just going to show you there. They're lining up. Before he could scream, he was scared. The light came on. Oh my goodness. And look, it was nothing. "Trick or treat," shouted Mr. Mole. Franklin looked around nervously. Then he laughed. The hairy hand was only Mr. Mole's mop. "Here's a treat for being brave in the haunted house," said Mr. Mole. "A ghost came before you, but he got scared and flew away." "But Bear can't fly," said Franklin. "It wasn't Bear," explained Mr. Mole. "Bear's homesick with a nasty cold." Franklin shuddered. If it wasn't Bear as the ghost, then who was? And there he is, seeing that there really wasn't anything scary about the haunted house at all. They just made it seem that way. He ran back to his friends who were waiting in line for the haunted house. "What was scary?" asked Fox. "You look like you've seen a ghost." "Maybe I did," said Franklin. He told them what Mr. Mole had said. "You mean Bear was never here?" Franklin shook his head. The ghost then flew over them, It swooped low and called out, "Woo!" Rabbit twitched. "So what is white? Says woo and flies." "A real ghost," answered Goose. "Run!" Yes, they are getting ready to run. Franklin was about to follow when he saw a feather floating down. "Stop!" he shouted. "I think I know who the ghost is." Franklin showed them the feather. "Look, it must be Mr. Owl." Even Rabbit giggled when he realized the trick their teacher had played. So then again, something that seems scary at first isn't scary. I like that. By the end of the party, everyone's bag was full. "Poor Bear," said Raccoon. "No treats for him." "We could share our treats with Bear," suggested Franklin. All the friends agreed. They each put some treats into a bag. Then they walked to Bear's house and left the bag on the doorstep. "Trick and treat," they called. There they are at his house. Oh, look at Bear, so happy to see that his friends shared with him. On the way home, Franklin looked into his treat bag. "Goodness," said his mother, "you have enough there to last until next Halloween." "Maybe," said Franklin, sampling a few. But secretly, he hoped his treats would last until the end of the week. They're coming home after. So they were only pretending to be spooky and scary, right? Let's say Catty, Auntie Dana, doesn't like the scary and spooky stuff about Halloween either. So I'm happy to see it was just a trick. Oh, wow. Okay, this is an activity book. Let's see. So here it says Franklin is getting ready for the Halloween party. What costume should he wear? And then it gives the kids a chance to draw the costume. And then it says, draw what you will be for Halloween this year. And it gives you a blank page with lots of room. Oh, here's something we can do together. This is word search. Do you know what a word search is? It has a list of words down at the bottom. Costumes, tricks, treats, pumpkins, ghosts, goblins, black cats, games, masks, bats. So in there are all these words. Can you see any? We'll do a few. So the first thing I see is ghosts. So we're going to circle that because we found it. And let's see. Oh, here's another one. Masks. So we'll circle that one. Think we can find one more? I see it. This one's going to be a bit circle. Black cats. Oh, I love activity books. Okay, I'll do the rest later. Oh, this one says spot the difference. Well, let's look at the pumpkins. Is there one that's different than the others? Okay, they're most look the same. Oh, this one. It's this one. Look at that. These ones have a lighter and his is darker. What about the fox who's dressed as a mummy? Let's see. Costumes the same. Everything. Oh, look. His bag is empty. So a candy there. This one is different because there's no candy in there. And that's what they give us. It's so fun to have books with some fun and then Kids get a coloring page. Look at it's Franklin and all his costumes that he couldn't decide. And then pumpkin carving, where you get to draw a pumpkin face on there. I'm going to do that later as a Halloween activity. All right, I hope you have fun. Stay safe, get some candy, and have a safe Halloween. Oh, I guess it's coming with me, 2022. Bye, everybody.